Hello everyone, and welcome. As always, we have to give a few minutes to the people getting notification from YouTube. So we're gonna be up and running with today's show in a few minutes. So just bear with me for a second. And I want to say hi to the people watching us on Instagram Live. Welcome to my live streaming. Welcome Vida, welcome Icy, welcome Marie Stranger. Everyone, we're gonna give a few minutes to people to get a notification from YouTube. For those of you that don't know, it takes the YouTube 10 to 20 minutes to notify everyone. So that's what we're doing now. Hello, Manan 54. Just giving a few minutes to people to get the notifications from YouTube, and then we're gonna go straight live with the live stream today. We're getting ready, guys. We're getting ready. Getting closer. All right, one more song and we'll go up. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting. To the people on Instagram, we'll be live in 2 seconds. We're going to start with the program, with today's program, in a few seconds. Vida Medina says, how many more weeks for the giveaway? It's coming soon. Coming soon, Vida. Welcome to Smaller Half. Welcome. We'll be up and running in a few seconds. Just waiting for YouTube to notify everybody that we are live. Welcome to MAGA Family Channel. Welcome Shadow Family Blog. We'll be up in 2 minutes. Up and running, 2 minutes. We're going to start with a show by the end of this song. Thank you for being here. Give me a thumbs up if you like this beat. If you like this beat, give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to tell you how you can get it and how you can use it on your YouTube videos. All right, all right. All right, we are ready. Welcome to On the Water. My name is Angel Geraldino, and today is another live streaming giveaway from maono. Before anything and everything, we're going to say thank you to the sponsor for allowing us to do this for all of you. For people listening to us on the podcast, welcome to On the Water podcast. Today's subject is going to be how to improve your production value. That's a topic that many YouTubers, many creators have to deal with because depending on your production value and how you can increase the same, you're going to have different results. If you are a person that just upload videos expecting that your videos will be watched just because you're making a huge mistake. So that's going to be today's live streaming about how to improve your production value. So before we start, let me say, give a shout out to the people that I see here on the chat. So we have Shadow Blog Family, Maria Strenger, which is one of our producer. We have the MAGA Family channel, the smaller half, Vidal Nadim. I hope I didn't kill your name. And I see also Men 54. So hello to everybody, and thank you for being here. So one of the things that I like to let me move this computer out of the way before anything. Okie dokie. Here we go. So one of the things that I always talk about in my videos when I'm creating video for you guys is about how to increase your production value, and that is something that I personally struggle with at the beginning. And if you are one of those people that you think that your video or you as a creator, you are the best creator on YouTube, or your videos are the best videos, and you leave it at that, you're making a huge mistake, and probably you're not gonna get as far as you have gotten uh, to this point, because there's always something that you can add to the production of your videos. I remember that yesterday I was going across YouTube and I found a video that is probably 7 months old. So when this person created this video, it was 7 months ago. To me, it was new and it was so refreshing. It was a great channel, and I'm gonna link his channel on this video. I told him that I was gonna give him a shout out, but his name I slip out of my tongue now. But I'm gonna link his channel on onto the description of this video, so you can go after the live stream and check out his channel. Basically, what he does on his channel is he does a lot of live streaming and teach people how to do that. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because even though this video is 7 months old, it just came across suggested videos on my channel. And one of the reasons why I think that it came out now is because until recently, I didn't make any live streaming for you guys. So since I started doing it, the algorithm of YouTube saw that I was researching live streaming and all that. So they started feeding me all of that. So that's how the algorithm works. And I'm absolutely happy that this happened to me, particularly with this YouTube channel, because the information that these people have in their channel is in their channel is unvaluable. So the reason why I'm mentioning this is because you, as a content creator, always has to be educating yourself to get your YouTube channel to a different level. There is always going to be something better, more expensive, more advanced than the equipment that you are using. I'm not implying by any meaning that you have to go out and buy all the equipment that you see that all the biggest YouTubers have. What I'm trying to say that is that you have to educate yourself in a fashion that will allow you to gradually grow your YouTube channel, and that it will help you to convey your message even better. So the 4 tips that I have today and how to improve your production value are audio quality. It's the number one. Number two is going to be lighting. Number three is going to be framing. Probably some of you haven't heard anything about framing. And the last one is going to be B-roll. The reason why I think that those are the 4 more important things is because they have gotten me very good results with the quality on my video. If you are not familiar with my channel, if this is your first time here, I'm going to encourage you to go and look at my YouTube channel. and go back 11 months, which is when I started creating true content for you guys. So I will encourage you to go back and look at those videos and see the progress that I have been uh, making towards getting my channel, my YouTube channel better. So I will encourage you to do that. I will never delete those videos, even though uh, those are videos that they're not getting that many views. I'm proud of those videos because that is part of my beginning. That's how everything started. Okay, so going to point number one, audio quality. Why is audio so important? The audio quality of your video is half of your video. I am almost 100% sure that each and one of you that are serious creator have heard so many creators saying this, that half of your video is audio. And the reason is because if I can see you, but I can't hear you, there's no point in you making a video. Or if I can see you, but the audio quality of your video is not good and you keep on breaking up and the audio keep on coming on and off, you are not going to watch my video. So that's why it's so important. Sometimes you don't have the specific lighting setup for your videos or the one that you probably wants to have. But if you have good quality audio, people will be willing to give you the chance to listen to you. Um, Having audio quality on your videos is simple. This little microphone here that you see here from maono is this one right here. The which one is it? AUCM10. So this directional microphone only costs I think $50, if I'm not mistaken. Could be less. They have another one, the the AUMC10S, which is the one that comes with this little tripod. But this will change your audio quality dramatically, and it only costs $50. And I'm pretty sure that you invest more money on your cell phone than the money that you will be willing to invest on a cell phone. So my recommendation to you will be get a microphone that you can get closer to your mouth. I don't know if you can appreciate how close this microphone is from my mouth. I would say probably 2-3 inches. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm controlling the volume of this microphone. So I had it dialed down all the way down to 7. Then I keep it close to my mouth. So because one is a directional microphone as well. And also the closer that it is to my mouth, the better chances I have that the quality of my audio is going to be more clear. Excuse me. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm doing this live streaming on my living room. So I don't have an acoustic studio where there's not going to be sound bouncing from one spot to the other. So I try to get the microphone as close to my mouth as possible. So that way I will avoid any echo coming back into the microphone and reflecting on my audio, the audio that you are receiving. Speaking of which, give me a thumbs up if you can hear my audio clearly. So, because that would be really bad. Talking about audio and then you can't hear me. Okay, so one of the other tips that I can give you to improve the quality of your audio. All of us, especially for people who live in the northeast of the United States or in parts that are really cold, we have our houses full of blankets. You can use any of those blankets that you have and put it on your surroundings. So when you're recording your video, there's going to be less echo. Because if it happens to you, the same thing that is happening to me, that I don't have in a studio, echo will sound horrible while you're doing. Thank you for the thumbs up. So echo will sound horrible while you're doing your video. I see that in this live streaming, we have a couple of family channel. And I keep on addressing family channel because of the organic structure of a family channel. When you have a family channel, it's you, the wife, or your girlfriend, and you probably will have your kids around you while talking on a cell phone. Even though the microphones on cell phone are pretty good, those microphones are designed for you to have the cell phone up in your ear. They can pick up sound a little bit further away from you, but their main intent is for you to have it closer to your ear because it's a cell phone. So you're talking with your cell phone near to your mouth. So that's the even though they are very capable, when you have the your cell phone, because I see some people that they have their cell phone while doing their videos, they have it 10, 6, 7 feet away from them. So what happens is the software on that cell phone is struggling to pick up everybody's audio to match it and make it sound the same. And in the process, it will pick up any other sound around you. And then your video sounds horrible. If you are a serious content creator and you have, I'm going to use the 1,000 subscribers as an example, but it should be the same rule for everybody. But if you are serious about your YouTube career and you have over 1,000 subscribers, excuse me, that means that you already fulfill one of the requirements from YouTube to be monetized. There is no excuse for you. Doesn't matter if you're using your cell phone or not. There is not an excuse for you not to have a microphone with a boom pole closer to you or to the subject that is speaking on camera. That is unexcusable. You have to have that, especially for the reason that I just mentioned. There's more than one person talking at the same time most of the time when you have a family channel. Or if you have a little blog with your partner, there's two people talking to a cell phone that is probably 10 feet away from you. So there you have, again, your cell phone struggling to try to match the audio of both of you, plus the audio that is picking up all over the room. So you have a fish tank that is dripping, the water is going through the filter and it's going, shh. That audio is going to be also picked up by your cell phone because the microphone on that cell phone is designed precisely for that. That's why you need a directional microphone that will pick up your audio in one direction only. So if I do this, even though I'm talking so close to the microphone as you can see, let's say, I don't know if you can see me, it's like 4 or 5 inches from the microphone. But since the microphone is directional, it's picking up the audio that comes here. So once I move directly into the microphone, now the audio changes. That what happened right there doesn't happen with your cell phone. Your cell phone it's like an umbrella. It will be picking up everything that is under that microphone. It doesn't matter the direction of where this audio is coming from. So that is something that you have to pay close attention to it. I can't stress that enough. How important the audio quality of your video is. You're trying to get better as a content creator, regardless of your niche. So you have to take the audio part of your video very, very seriously because the growth of your channel, the 50% of the growth of your channel depends on audio alone. Then research, lighting, background, this and that comes secondary to audio. I'm not the only person saying this. You go and try to find any serious YouTuber out there, and it's going to tell you the same thing. The reason why they tell you that, and the reason why I'm telling you this, is because we experienced it. I started recording my videos utilizing my cell phone without a microphone, and I hated it. I hated it. I kept the consistency until I was able to buy this microphone. This microphone that I'm using right now for the podcast is not part of this giveaway. It's a microphone that I purchased 9 months ago because I spent the first 2 months of my video creation without a directional microphone, and I hated it. And the reason why it took me that long to buy this wonderful microphone is because I thought that I had to have the same $300 Rode microphone that Sean Connell had on his videos. And it's not the case. This $50 microphone will do a wonderful job if you pair it correctly with your cell phone and with the boom pole. And why do I say this? Because if you buy this microphone, and now I said that it's a directional microphone, it's a very good microphone, but you go and put that microphone in the same spot that you put your cell phone when you're recording your video 7, 10 feet away from you is not going to do anything for you. It is the same thing as if you were using the microphone that comes with your cell phone. This microphone is designed to be at least, when the most, 6 inches away from your mouth. That is what it's designed for. That's when your audio quality gets better. So if you're going to get a microphone like this, I hope you get this maono microphone. I'm going to link it on the description of this video. So after the video, you can go and check it out. If you want to buy it outside of my my affiliated link, it's okay with me as long as you get it. But once you get a microphone like this, you need to invest. A boom pole microphone, a boom pole for this microphone costs less than $20. And now you're gonna have your microphone, you're gonna have your cell phone over there, giving your video, and you're gonna have your boom pole over here. You're gonna have the microphone pointed at your mouth or at your group of people that are right here. You have a group of people. It's you, your wife, and 3 of your kids. You're all right here. So you're gonna have the microphone over here pointing at you guys. And one tip that I'm gonna give you, if you decided to do something like this, if you're gonna do something like this, try to turn the microphone towards the person that is gonna do the most talking on your video, and that goes to preparation, because I'm assuming if you are a serious content creator, before you start shooting your video, you're gonna do a preparation for your video. You don't have to have a script. You don't have to have a teleprompter, but I'm hoping that you're gonna list the things that you're gonna talk about. Even though I know about the subject that I'm talking about, I have everything listed in here. Because even though I'm prepared, probably there's something that I forget. So you have to have your things written down. And especially when it comes to family channel, you have 5 talking heads at the same time. So you wanna make sure that it doesn't look like a cluster where everybody's talking over everybody, even though you might think it's funny or that is fun. Oh yeah, we're just having a good time. Probably people watching you are not going to be willing to give you the benefit of the doubt that your content at the end of the video is going to be beneficial to them. So you have to make sure that you put all those things in place. Now you have your microphone and a boom pole. So try to orient that microphone, turn that microphone to the person that is going to do the most talking. Why? Because if little Johnny is on that corner and he's the one that is only 2-3 years old, he doesn't do most of the talking, or he doesn't educate your audience as much as you do for obvious reasons. So then you don't want to have the microphone pointing towards him. Common sense. So those are the little things that you can do. And something that I would recommend to anybody, even though you don't have a script, and even though you don't follow probably a teleprompter like I do in all of my videos that I do, I use a teleprompter. See, even though you don't do that, try to make sure that you write everything down, and the person that is going to be in charge of doing the most talking is the person with the will. If, let's say, for example, the day of that video is your wife that is going to be doing the most talking, because she's going to be talking about wedding or whatever the case might be, make sure that the microphone is pointed at your wife. All right. Anyone has a question on audio? I would like to hear your point of view, or I'd like to read your point of view when it comes to audio. MAGA family says Little Johnny. Yeah. Little Johnny is the one that do the most talking most of the time. All right. So let's move on to the next subject, lighting. The illumination on your videos is very important. That is part of the 50%. I will say that second to audio, lighting is the most important thing in your video. Because if I can't see you properly, or if you have a shadow on the side of your face, and I can give you an example right here. All right, so let's do it with this field light that I have on. I have my key light on the front, which is the 45 degrees from me, which is the one giving me the main light. Then I have a field light. I'm not using a ring light today, which is the one that got on the back light, which is the one that is going to reflect on this side, or the overhead. So I'm using a fill light because I feel comfortable with the look that I saw today. So let's see if I kill the fill light. There you go. So now I have an unpleasant shadow in my face. You have no idea how many videos I seen like this. A lot. So what can you do when you have a situation like this? Let's say that you only have one light, and it's not this light that I have. This one is a Godox LS150, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that one is expensive. But the field light that I'm using here, it cost me $60 for two of them. Okay? 60. Yeah, $60 I pay for two of those. And look, it is completely pleasant, but it wasn't always like that. I started using my cell phone light to record my videos. So now, what can you do when you have one light like that? So place yourself with the window on your right hand side. So you have your key light that is pointing at you in 45-degree angle. So now you place yourself close to this window, and if you have shades in your window, excuse me, lower it. Oh my God, my English is not very good looking. So you're gonna lower your blind in a fashion that is gonna allow a little bit of light to come on this side, because also you don't want the light that is coming through the window to kill your kit light, which is the one that is illuminating you from the front to give you this look. You want to have, like I do have now right here, and have a little bit of shadow. And like I said, it's a pleasant shadow. It's not that big shadow that you saw when I turned the light off. And those are some of the things that you do. Something that I did also with that light that I have there to improve it is I customized the diffuser that came with the light. So this is because the package, it was two for $60. I'm gonna put the link for that light on this video description, so you can take a look at it and to see if that will be something that you'll be interested in. So this is the diffuser that comes with these lights, right? Excuse me. It's a square light, so obviously the diffuser is gonna be square as well. So this is it, right? Okay. Okay. There you go. All right. So this is the one, right? So this diffuser has a problem for me. The light is not dimmable. So make sure that when you buy a light, if you can, buy a dimmable light. So you can dim the light to a point where it's gonna be pleasant to the viewer, and it's not gonna feel like you're burning yourself. Especially if you're recording your videos with your cell phone, because what's gonna happen is if it's too bright on any of the side, your cell phone is gonna start adjusting the brightness and the contrast and the color, and your video is not gonna look as good as it could look. So you wanna make sure you do this. So what did I do with this was I took one of my bed sheets and I took this diffuser to the tailor and attach a piece of bed sheet to it. So now I have one less bed sheet, which is okay. But the point that I'm trying to make, that's why this light that is completely blinding, because it was too bright, even though it's listed as a, how is it listed on Amazon? Oh my God. Well, I'm going to put it on the description. But the diffuser is not as strong as you might want it. The reason why I did one of those changes or those improvements to this diffuser is because if you look at my channel, I do commercials, and sometimes you need to get the light closer to the subject that you're filming. So now if you're filming a bottle like this and you have a huge light pointing towards it, the reflection on the bottle is going to be huge, and that's the last thing that you want. The less light that you can see on your subject while the subject is well lit, the better that your video is going to look like. So those are some of the things that you can do to improve the quality of your video. And also another thing that you can do is you can find, usually those little lamps that you put on coffee table, they have this soft cover that allows the light to be diffused naturally. So those are very good. You can get one of those lamps. And the good thing about those lamps also is that if you, let's say that if you put it on a little stool like this one that I have over here, right? This one, right? So you put your lamp over here. Since you don't want, because if you're using a light like the one that I have on the back, right? This is the light that I'm using to get my background, that beautiful blue. But if you have a light that is spilling all over the place and the light hit your background, now the blue is not going to look as blue as you might want it. So the benefit of using your lamp is that the hole in the lamp that you are going to be using as a fill light is in the top. So it's not going to go straight to your background. So your background is going to remain with the same color that you want it, if that's the case, without uh, you not having a fill light, or without having your face properly lit. So those are some of the things that I discovered that they give you good results. How did I learn about that? By going on YouTube and doing my research. There's people that they will tell you, oh, where did you learn that? YouTube? Yeah, YouTube. If you want to become a doctor, you go to medical school. You don't go to law school, right? So that's the same thing that you should be doing if you are a serious content creator. You can also come up with your own ideas. The idea of attaching the bed sheet to this diffuser was my idea. I just consulted with my wife before I used one of our bed sheets for this, but it works exactly the way I wanted it. So it saved me a few dollars not to have to buy a new light. And like I said, I'm going to put the link for this light on the description box below. I will highly recommend you to add some bed sheet to it, so the diffusion on your light is going to be even better. So another thing that I wanted to talk about, and is very, very important, especially for people that have group of people with them during their videos, and is framing. Does anyone here in this live streaming know what framing is? Let me see if somebody can tell me what framing on video is. All right, come on, guys. Somebody has to know what framing is. All right. So framing is in the way. Let's call it logistic to make it easier for you. And I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say that you have again a family channel. You have a family channel, and you have 4 people here. Let me say, Georgia the Tech, use the rule of third. Yes, using the rule of third is part of framing. Thank you. That is framing, using the rule of third. Many people are not familiar with what the rule of third are, and it's a terminology mostly used by photographers and filmmakers. Basically, the rule of third are those lines that comes in your cell phone or your camera that divides the screen in 9 square. So the most pleasant view to the audience watching a video or looking at a picture is to place your subject in one of those intersections within your rule of third. So thank you, Georgia, for that. Now, if you have a family channel, if you have more than one person at a time talking on camera, now you cannot do that, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 points within the 9 square spaces. So plus the center, so it will be 5. So now you don't have how to place them apart. So what you do is, and I've seen this all the time, there'll be people that they will have their cell phone, and the cell phone is this high, right? Because it's pointing. I don't know, for some reason, people think that in order for them to put a group of people in the same space within the frame, the camera has to be looking down. Every time that you have a camera looking down on you or the group of people in front of that camera, they're gonna look smaller, right? So you have your camera over here, and then now you're gonna look like this, and you're gonna be looking up. Okay, so now you look smaller. So you have to make sure that you put it down. Another disadvantage of this, especially for people utilizing their cell phone to create content, is that the further away that you put your cell phone from you, and now you point it down with a cell phone, then you get distortion of your image on the side. And now either your desk or your background or the people on the side, they're gonna look weird, because the camera, every time that you're trying to do those movements, your cell phone camera is gonna try to compensate for that. If anybody here is familiar with the Android phone, because I don't have an iPhone, I use Android. So I have a Galaxy Note 10, 10 Plus. So it has three lenses that you can go from one angle to a short angle to a wide angle, right? So now what happens when you use the wide angle without moving yourself physically away from your subject? Now you get this distortion, and it's a weird looking image that you get every time that you do that. And the reason why they include all those features on their cell phone, these companies, is because they want to compete with actual cameras, full frame, mirrorless, and all that. So they want to compete, or they want to give their consumer a better video and photography experience. So that's the reason why they do all of that. So if you have your camera, if you are sitting on a table, there is no reason why your camera is pointing down at you. You are not in a hole. You are sitting at a table. So lower your camera, and now everybody within that frame, you're framing yourself in there, are going to look better. It's going to be more pleasant to the eye. And that goes back directly to improving your production value. There's 100,000, a million thousands, like my son says, of family YouTube channel, a lot. So if you want to stand out from the crowd, you need to improve your audio quality. You need to improve your lighting. You need to improve your framing. Those are little things that you can do without investing any money. You can do it with the same light that you use in your house, and then you use one of your lamps as a field light, and there you have it. Lower your camera so it will be pointing directly at you instead of pointing from above you. And before you do any video, do a rehearsal. Seat everybody exactly the same way that you were gonna do it if you were gonna go and start recording your video. Do a 2-minute video. Listen to yourself, how you sound. Don't wait until you see the video and then you edit your video, if that's the case, to find out, oh man, I shouldn't have done this way. You want me to tell you how many times I did a rehearsal live streaming only today? Because I did it a couple of times this week. But today, before the live streaming, I did it 3 times. So what I did was I did an unlisted live streaming for myself, and I turned on all of the devices that I have in the house to see what do I look like on each and every one of the devices, because you probably don't look the same that you look on your cell phone as as you're gonna look on your computer. Why? I don't know, but that's the case. It's just the way it is. The reason why I did that is because I want to offer you a better live streaming experience, because I want to increase my production value. I'm not there yet. I consider my content good content that needs a lot of work. Have this in mind. Always consider your content good content that needs a lot of work, and you're only gonna get better. Try to find those mistakes, the things that you should have, or not mistakes, the things that you should have done differently. Don't listen to friends and families. Friends and families are your worst enemy when it comes to YouTube creation, because they are your friends and family. They don't want to make you feel bad. So anything that you show them, oh, great. There's people that when I publish video, they will give me privately, because you get my video, instead of commenting on my video, you give me a thumbs up on WhatsApp or through the messaging system, that doesn't help me. But what that friend is doing, this friend is trying to make me feel good. That's what he's doing. That's why I'm saying that friends and families are your worst enemy when it comes to YouTube. I have people giving me thumbs up, and I go like, I just published this video. It's 5 minutes long. There's no way that this person saw this video already. He's already giving me a thumbs up. So there is false data that you're getting. So try to avoid having your friends and family as commentators in your video. It might sound cruel, but that's the reality of it. All right. Shadow Family says why. Okay, so moving on to the next one, which is one of my favorite, B-roll. Let me get rid of this. B-roll. If you are, again, a family channel, if you are a content creator of any type, if you talk about finances, if you talk about school, if you talk about shoes, if you talk about makeup, if you talk about music, music probably not so much because B-roll is visual. But if you are any type of content creator, there's no reason why you shouldn't include B-rolls in your videos. And when I say B-roll, I'm not talking about cinematic B-roll, that you're gonna go and do an entire production on a cinematic B-roll just for one video. If that's what you want to do, it's fine. I do it all the time. It's something that I enjoy, and I think that it adds production value to my videos, so I do it. But I'm a heavy editor. You don't have to do that. There's a family channel that I was watching the other day, and they were unpacking a bunch of product. They went to the supermarket and they got a whole counter of grocery. There has to be at least 120 products on that table. It is overwhelming when you have all of that. And after that, some of the members of that family channel, they were showing the product with their hands one by one. Okay, like I said, you don't have to do an entire production value for your videos, but you can have a product like this. I'm not sponsored by Stella on any way, shape, or form. I'm just using that bottle because it's part of a commercial that I did on my channel. Let's say that you are talking about that beer bottle and you only have your cell phone. That's not an excuse. So you will take your cell phone, you will take your subject, you're going to place it on the table. You're going to be facing the background. So let's say that the background is over there, I'm over here, here is my bottle. So just by placing it here and doing this little movement, that's it. That's a B-roll that I'm using while I'm talking about this beer bottle. And that's one of the, I would say, more effective ways to add production values to your video. Not only the people watching your video, they're not going to have to be watching you the entire video, unless you look like Brad Pitt. But they're not going to have to be watching your face the entire video because you are doing B-roll while you're talking. And like I said, you don't have to do that heavy editing while you're doing your videos because this is a simple B-roll. And some of the idea, let's say that you're going to feature a bottle. Let's say it's a soda bottle. This piece of paper that you see on the back here, it's placed in there purposely. So when I put the light in the back of the beer bottle, I'm going to show it to you. You don't need another $60 light to lit up that bottle. How you can do that? You do it with your cell phone light. So now you put it behind it. So look how a little piece of paper. Look at this bottle, right? So there's no paper in this side. You see how transparent is the light, and it doesn't look pleasant in the other side of the camera as well, and it's gonna reflect in the cell phone camera while you're using it. So you put a piece of paper on the back, and now when you point the light at it, now you see how it's diffused. I don't know if you can appreciate that. See, the light is completely diffused there. So now when you're doing your B-roll movement here on the front, the diffusion of this light looks pleasant to the eye. So let me turn it again so you can see. See? Now you have the reflection and the light going everywhere because this is glass. Put a piece of paper on the back like that, and now that light is diffused completely. This shadow that you see over here, obviously you're not going to see it because you're going to place this bottle a little bit higher. So the cell phone is going to be here, and try to orient or turn the camera. Let me get rid of this light. Turn the camera on your cell phone. Well, this one is in the middle, but some of the cell phone cameras, this one is on the side and this phone, right? So when you doing your B-roll and you pin in from one side to the other, try to have the camera on the high end. So that way, that shadow that you saw that this light is producing is not gonna go on your camera. Common sense. So now you adding a little bit of production value to your video without spending any extra money. You have sheets of paper and you have the bottle that you're gonna showcase in your video. You have your cell phone. You ask your husband or one of your kids for their cell phone, and you use it as a light source for your video. Boom. Also, another way, let me show you this trick. Let me see if it works. Hopefully it will. So now you have your diffusion there, right? And that is something that for your B-roll that you're doing. Let me see if I can do this. Where's the light here? Okay. So, well, it's not as strong as it should be because this is all cell phone. But once my fingers turns red because of the light, you can use that as a reflection as well if it's a photography that you are doing, right? Or you can add even a piece of red sheet that you have in your house. You put it in front of the light. Now you have a red light behind that bottle. There are multiple ways for you to add production value to your video that are gonna cost you no money. Another way of doing that. Let me see if you can appreciate this bottle. Let me get rid of this real quick. So where we're going? Here we go. So another way that you can add some production value. Let's use the beer bottle again as an example, right? So you have this beer bottle, and you're gonna do the pen movement from left to right or vice versa, right? So you take this $1.99 spray bottle, right? You're gonna spray the water, on your subject, right? So now, a perfectly warm beer, you're not gonna appreciate it because the camera is a little bit apart from me. But if you're doing a B-roll, your camera is gonna be very close to that subject. So now, a perfectly warm beer is gonna look on camera like a perfectly cold beer. You can use water for this to try to get this type of condensation look on your bottle, or you can use glycerin. The reason why you should use glycerin instead of the water is because if it's gonna take you longer to make that recording, the glycerin is gonna stay there for the whole during the whole time. So those are some of the ideas that I can give you, so you can increase the production value on your video. Does anybody have a question regarding how to increase the production value on your video? In the meantime, I'm gonna say again, thank you to maono for allowing us to do this live streaming and this giveaway. Today's prize is gonna be the studio headphone AUMH 601, and let me find the winner. I'm not gonna reveal who it is, but I'm gonna find it over here because I got it on my notes. All right, here it is. Oh my goodness. There you go. All right. So I'm not gonna name it just now. I'm just gonna write it down so I don't forget his or her name again. But thank you to Maono for doing this. Let me see if anybody has any question regarding production value. Let me go down here. All right. So the model says, yes, I see now. That makes sense. Thanks. I don't know what he was referring to. But one of the things, and I usually I direct my criticism to my friends that have a YouTube channel directly. And the reason why I do that is because I want them to improve the quality of their video production. So when you hear me criticizing you, or when you hear that I say something on the live stream and that is applicable to you, it is something that I will tell you personally, and I will never lie to you when it comes to this. My biggest interest is to have you grow in YouTube and have the same opportunities that me and other creators have. All right, so today's winner of this Maono headphones is going to be Brook Street Consulting. Brook Street Consulting has a whopping 128 tags in Instagram, and the hashtag from him were perfectly. So nobody could match this person. So let's see if Brook Street is on the live streaming. One of the requirements in order for you to win, to claim your prize, if you are one of the winners, is that you have to be part of the live streaming. Let's see. All right, so we are waiting for Brook Street. Okay, Brook Street going once. So what's going to happen is if Brook Street is not on the live streaming, we are going to give the headphones to somebody that is on the live streaming. All right, Brook Street going twice. Family, the MAGA family channel says, you give it to us. All right, Brook Street going twice. And this is going to be the third time. And I don't see Brook Street here anywhere to be found. All right. So we're going to give it to anybody that is on the live streaming, because Brook Street is nowhere to be found. All right. So let me see how many people can participate now in here. Let me see how many people I have here. So I have Shadow Family Blog. I have the smaller half. I have the MAGA Family channel. And what is the other person that I see here? Jojo the Techie. And Shadow Family Blog. So that's some of the people that are here. I don't see Brook Street here. All right, the MAGA Family channel says got disconnected for a few, but I'm back. Okay, so we can see that already. So let me see how I do this. So I'm gonna pick a name of any of you, and this is gonna go to one of you. Wow, I like improvising. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the name of all of you guys in my hand. I literally gonna shake, and I'm gonna pick one of your names without looking at, and it's gonna go to that person. So unless the winner appears while we're doing this. Let me see. Oh, I just got a message on Instagram from it. Let me see what it says. It says, can I claim? He's saying, can I claim my price on Instagram Live, or do I have to be on the YouTube channel? Yes, you do have to be on the YouTube channel because that's part of the rules of the video. Not all, the live streaming on Instagram is not part of the. It's just for promotion. But in order for you to win, you have to be on the live streaming on the YouTube channel. I specifically uh, put it on the description of the giveaway. All right. It okay. It Bruce Street is saying I was on YouTube, couldn't comment. I don't know why you couldn't comment. You should give better instructions because, as you said, I'll follow your instructions. Well, we're not gonna go into this argument, but if you can just go into the live streaming and give us a thumbs up, it will be yours. It is specified on the description of the live streaming. I'm sorry, of the giveaway that the prize will be given away on the YouTube live streaming. All right. So if you can come to the YouTube live streaming, you can claim your prize. Alrighty, so let's give it a few minutes because apparently he was a little bit confused with the rules of the giveaway, which I am going to actually read to people on the live streaming that are not familiar with that specific giveaway. So it is here. And it says at the end that the winner will be announced weekly starting December 24th at 12 noon United States Eastern Time until last week of March on a live streaming on my YouTube channel. Link on my bio. So let's give Brook Street a few minutes to go on the YouTube channel. The link to my YouTube channel is on my biography. So if you go there, you will find it. Unless the people watching the live streaming. Now, if you give me a thumbs up, we can give the headphones to Brook Street. I don't know what you guys think. So give me a thumbs up and it will go to him. The smaller half said, if not, you can just give it to us. I usually like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Probably he got honestly confused. Like it could happen to anybody. So let's give it the benefit of the doubt and 2 more seconds to see if he can get on with the live streaming. If you are watching me on the Instagram live streaming, you should be on here right now. Already. The MAGA Family Channel says we are here. That's what counts. Thank you for the support. But I honestly think that he or she got confused with the rules on the giveaway instructions on Instagram. So I'm gonna give it a few more seconds. If you guys give me a thumbs up, I'll give it to him or her. It's up to you guys. Because I still don't see that person here. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna start writing the names of the people that are here on the channel. All right. So I have the MAGA family. MAGA. We have the Shadow family. I'm not gonna write the whole name. I'm just gonna put Shadow. Then we have Jojo the Techie. And who else we have here? Because we have 9 people here. Let me see, what's the other name? If you guys start giving me a thumbs up so I don't repeat the names on it. Shadow needs light. Oh, okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, because I think that Jojo the Techie was one of the previous winner, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna keep Jojo out, even though Jojo is here and he's a great supporter. I think you already got a set of headphones already. So we're gonna, what we're gonna do is we're gonna either do the MAGA family channel or the Shadow family. Let's see. Oh, the smaller half is here. Okay, smaller. Thank you, Jojo. Appreciate your understanding. And remember, Jojo, you can still participate on the giveaway, because the more people that you tag, the better chances that you have of winning any prize. All of this is for you guys, and I'll be giving it away until the end of March. So that's what counts. If you're here and if you want to participate, you can participate. The only thing is that I want to give the opportunity, since this is outside of the giveaway. Since this is outside of the giveaway, it's going to go between this Shadow Blog family, MAGA family channel, and what was the other one? The smaller half. All right. Simple as that. All right. So clean hands. I'm going to pull one by one the name while looking at the camera. So this one is a no-go. So we do it again. This one is a no-go, and the winner is going to be this one. So let's see who it is. All right, and here we go. And it is the Shadow family, Shadow Blog family. They're going to be the winner of these headphones. But this is going to serve you when you try to improve the quality of your, the production value of your video. What you're going to use this headphone is to make sure that your audio is coming out crispy in the way that you want it. So what you have to do is you have to hit me up on Instagram. You send me a direct message with your full name and address, and this headphone will go to you. Unfortunately, the winner on Instagram couldn't get in touch with us on the YouTube channel, like established by the rules on Instagram. I wanted to let you know, guys that are here, and people that probably don't know this, and I'm gonna say it just because of this instance. I saw two people. I have a honest desire of people winning this, and I go as far as to notify the person in the morning that they are the winner, which I'm gonna stop doing today. So today was the last day that I notify anybody that that person was the winner for the day. The reason why I was doing that, because I wanted to make sure that that I give away this to the right person. But apparently I'm not having good results with that, so I'm gonna avoid that practice. If you want the prize that you won, you're gonna have to be on the live streaming without a notification from me telling you that you won. Having said that, and like I always say, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Activate the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I will see you next time on the water.